Mar, thanks for your patience. We have put together what we consider to be a fair proposal. However, we understand that when it comes to fair, you are the judge and jury. All right? But make no mistake about it, we understand how important the numbers are. Now, you love the Civic, correct?
Yes.
And make no mistake, we want to buy your Subaru. However, unless the numbers are right, we know what happens. You get up, you walk back through our front door, you jump back into the car, you hope you'd never drive again, and you leave. So that's why we've worked hard to make this fair, okay? Here's the opportunity. The MSRP was $25,030. Now, the splash cards. The splash cards will be the best investment you make over the next 4 years. Why? It's going to keep your car better looking. Better looking means there's more money in it for you when you go to sell or trade it down the road. Your pinstripes, you told me they look good. Well, they do look good. It makes your Civic more distinctive than other Civics out there. Total is $25,329. Our discount. We want your business bad enough to discount it $750, okay? Your car, we love it. We'll buy it for $15,950. But you got to add another $1,076 on top of that because that's the amount of money you're going to save in taxes by trading the vehicle into us, okay? $15,950, $10,76, that takes us over $17,000. You got your doc fee, your filing fee. After we pay off your Subaru, there's the bottom line. Here are your payment options, okay? People ask us for options, we give them options. Each time you increase your term, you're going to reduce the payment. Each time you decrease your term, you're going to save money, okay? We did it with $1,000 down, but if you wanted to lower your payment, you could go 2 or 3. Here's the way it works. 48 months at $629, you're probably going, holy cow, what in the world would I do with a $629 payment? Well, here's what you'd do with that. You'd save yourself about $2,800 in interest. You'd pay it off sooner. You'd have the freedom to trade or sell it quicker if you so desired because you'd build equity faster. So there's a lot of good stuff about a $629 payment. On the other hand, we're realists. Most of our customers land at a more comfortable and more flexible payment. At 72 months, your payment goes way down, but you know what? You can always pay it off early. You can enjoy the savings by paying it off early in your own time frame. You get a bonus, get a tax refund, win a lottery. You can pay it off early, no penalty, okay? So this payment is more comfortable and it's more flexible. And right here's what our customers call the best of both worlds. Lamar, at 60 months, your payment's only $530 to $539, way less than it would be here. You pay it off sooner, save more money than you would right here. Circle and initial the payment that's best for you, and we'll get your new Civic ready for delivery.
What rate did you come up with to justify these payments?
This is 6.9, this is 7.9, this is 8.9. These are what we call mid-range rates, all right? We haven't pulled your credit application yet, Lamar. We don't know what rate or what tier system you'll be given by one of our lenders, all right? We always do it this way because we don't know all the facts yet. But trust me when I say this, nobody, not one person has to use any of our finance sources. We sell over 400 cars a month here, and over 300 people choose to use one of our finance sources because it's purely voluntary. What's that tell you about the kind of rates we can get? Which term works best for you?
Well, considering my credit union, they gave me a pretty good rate last time, so.
You know, Lamar, I tell you what, if your credit union gives you a better rate than we can give you, that is perfectly fine with us. Just go ahead and okay that right there, and we'll get you in with our business manager so you can get all the facts.
If I sign this, is this binding me to anything?
It is only binding you to driving a Civic for the next couple of years. That's it.
I gotta go talk to my wife.
Okay. Lamar, work with me here.
Yes.
Bitch about the trade. Object to the trade.
Well, I kind of wanted a little bit more money for my trade-in. I was thinking it was more like 18,000 or so.
Lamar, the fact that you want more for your trade is evidence that you are a perfectly normal human being. Okay? Everybody that buys a car from us says exactly the same thing. It's not a problem, we understand. Other than the trade value, nothing else stops you from taking the new Civic home today, correct?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
You know what? You want $18,000 for that vehicle. Now, I don't know where you came up with that number, Lamar, but it's a very, very good number. We, quite frankly, are thinking just about the same thing. So congratulations on doing some great research. Now, we're willing to buy it for $15,950. Do me a favor. Take $18,000 and subtract $15,950. $2,050?
Mm-hmm.
It appears we're $2,050 apart, but that is not the case at all. We're much closer than you might think. Remember, now take that number and subtract $1,077.
$973.
$973. Okay, now we're $973 apart. You know what? $973 is a lot of money. Make no mistake about that. I'd fight tooth and nail for this, and you should too. However, remember this. The $18,000 number you're thinking of, and again, we're thinking just about the same thing, maybe even a little more. That's what the vehicle can be worth. But the key is, who's going to make it worth that? Look, you got a great car, all right? Your back bumper looks like you hit a tree. True?
Yeah, I backed into one.
Okay, you know, this is what we consider extremely minor damage. Right now, your Carfax is clean, all right? Had you had that fixed, it would have showed up on the Carfax as minor damage. It doesn't go into a lot of detail about it, but whenever it shows up as minor damage, it reduces the value of the car. Have you ever had a collision claim before on any car?
No.
Okay, well, when you do, you get two checks. You get one check that goes to the body shop, and you get another check that comes to you, and that's for diminished value. All right? I've got a Honda Pilot. I hit a light pole in a car dealer's parking lot. Dumbest thing I can think of, but I hit the light pole, $2,800 worth of damage to the car. All right? So they fix it up for me nicely, and surprising, this is the absolute truth. I've got that car leased. I didn't even know this happened. 2 days ago, I got a check for $168 diminished value. I leased the car. I mean, it's not going to mean a hill of beans to me when I turn it in, but they still gave me $168. So the value of the car goes down. Now, we're $973 apart, but if it just cost $500 to fix your bumper, which I'm going to guess it would at a minimum, even if we did it internally, well, that now puts us $473 apart. But you know what? We're not even really $473 apart, because if you wanted to get 18 grand for it, you'd have to retail it, and even though it's a terrific car, which is why we'll pay you $15,950, you'd still have to detail it, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Number one reason someone buys a used car is because it looks good. What would it cost you to detail a car like that? Have you ever looked into that?
No, not a full detail.
Maybe $125.
Possibly.
Okay, I think that'd be cheap, which would put us now $348 apart. But you know what? Anyone that's going to pay you top dollar for the car is going to want to make sure the latest services have been done. Now, your vehicle has 3,200 miles on it. Okay, I'm going to guess you've never had to do any services at all on this, have you?
Just one oil change for now.
Okay, well, we'd have to do another one, so that takes it down to 300. You know what? Let me ask you a question. If we're only 300 bucks apart, would it make sense for you to invest in a car and invest the time it takes to sell it yourself, or would it make more sense to let us do all that and you go ahead and pick the payment that works best for you and okay that right there?